Modbus is one of the most common communication protocols in industrial automation. It's been running factory floors, water treatment plants, and oil and gas facilities for over 40 years. In the next 2 minutes, you'll learn what Modbus is, how devices stay organized on a shared network, and why it's still the protocol engineers run into on almost every job. So instead of every device broadcasting data constantly, Modbus uses a client-server model. This means that one device, the client, controls all communication to the server. The server in this instance would be every other device on the network, and the servers only speak when the client addresses them directly. For example, a temperature sensor would ignore requests meant for a pressure valve. So the client asks, the server answers, and nothing else happens on the line until the client asks again. Now, in order to keep all of that organized, every device on a Modbus network has a unique address, and the data itself is stored in numbered registers, which basically just means memory slots that all hold values like temperature readings, pressure levels, or valve positions. When the client needs information, it requests a specific register from a specific device, gets the value back, and moves on. That same exchange repeats continuously across every device on the network. Now, here's the part you'll actually run into on the job, because knowing what Modbus is and knowing how to deal with it in a real installation are two very different things. So Modbus comes in two different versions. Modbus RTU, which runs over serial wiring like RS-485, and Modbus TCP, which runs over standard Ethernet. The protocol works the same way in both of them, but a lot of facilities have older equipment running Modbus RTU that needs to talk to a newer Ethernet-based system. And that's where having a gateway would become really important, like the ICP-USA TGW715. The TGW715 connects a Modbus RTU network directly to a Modbus TCP network, so both sides communicate cleanly without replacing any existing hardware. If you'd like to learn more about the TGW series modules, we have an entire video going over them on screen right now. There's also a link to the product in the description below if you'd like to take a look. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like if you liked and hit subscribe so you don't miss our next 2-minute explainer. If you have any questions regarding any of the information covered today, please let me know in the comments below. You can also reach out to our team at sales@icp-usa.com or head over to our website at icp-usa.com to check out all of our other modules.